Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. Continues with our Mansa Musa of Mali 10,000 gold per turn challenge game. I'm highlighted here on the fact that Korea has Big Ben already, which I was hoping to get Big Ben, but apparently that's not going to happen unless I go take their city. Which, I mean, it's an extra economic policy card, so if I can get them engaged in a war that I'm in, I would like that. I don't want to just declare war on them for no great reason. I don't know if we have any. We're not. They're not denounced. We're not in a denounced state right now, so I can't look at that and see. I don't know if we have any decent reasons to attack. Nor do we have the strength right now to do so. But we were working on metal casting in the path to economics, which stock exchange is still very good and necessary for our end goals, but. Just, I'm not so sure if we should beeline it right now, because there's a lot to be purchased still, regardless of getting stock exchanges going. Well, another thing that I was thinking of, by the way, since it's a new era, we're getting more from international trade routes, which is nice. I saw in the Great People that Filippo's here grants 315 production towards wonder construction. We could use Filippo to get the mausoleum finished, because that needs 290 more, and then hopefully I'm pretty sure he gets the extra charge after that, and then we could send him over here to the Taj Mahal to help with that. So I think I'm gonna save my money for a few turns to purchase Filippo. He needs 3485 right now, so that's gonna be like 3 turns of waiting right now, which is okay. Obviously we prefer to be moving at a breakneck pace, but I think that'll work just fine for us. The other thing, I guess, so we were also looking to spend more money in 3 turns here. I'm gonna start with, how much time do we have before this session ends? We have 11 turns. I'm going to start by getting this, and then we'll buy Filippo, because we need to relocate you over to the west, so you can buy this and get. We're just trying to make use of that. What do you call it? Active effects, border control treaty, the culture bombs. That's what we want to make use of right now. So that's the goal. Here, let's go get the diamonds. Diamonds are Mansa Musa's second best friend, as we've established. I want to push loyalty on Korea. So I'm going to send you. We can get 2 cities on this. We could put one here where it's not in any sort of loyalty issue, and then put it over here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this would be the furthest right we could go and still get another city over here. So I'm just trying to, if we can make loyalty pressure in here, that'd be great. I don't think, I mean, she is in a dark age right now, so it's a possibility of causing her some strife in that area. My warrior, he's exploring this brave and scary new land. It looks delicious, is what it looks like. It's ripe for the settling. Okay. Let's go find all of their cities to expose for trade routes and whatnot. Is there anything? Hey, we should send you west of Brasilia. And you should be set to gold. When do we get that policy card? Oh, we're coming up on it soon. Wisselbanken. +2 food and +2 production for trading with allies. That's what I'm interested in getting that for, obviously, trading with our buddy here. Our buddy Genghis. Are you ready for this? Should I just attack in? Yeah, let's just do this. Let's get it under assault, take down the camp, and then we'll deal with the consequences afterwards. if there are any consequences for us. There will be consequences for them, that's for sure. I should check our trades to make sure that we're in a good state for that as well. So let me see. Make a deal. It looks like we're probably trading with you already based on the number of truffles we have. But what about diamonds? We're not trading diamonds with you. That's cool. Zulu, you're never even worth looking at for trades, unfortunately. You always are like, nah, B, I don't want that. And it pains me. I'm gonna give you one more shot. I'm gonna give you one shot. Oh, you have 0 money. Never mind. I'm not gonna give you any shots. It all makes sense now. Oh, the town of Pedro sucks. What are we doing in here? Can we dam this? Let's see. Should be able to dam it now, right? Yeah. I want this to be safe from flooding. And also now we have a couple spots for industrial zones. If we get to use those. Pedro Sucks could be able to use one of them for sure. Alright, we're gonna invade. And then... I mean, your health is looking fine. Your health is looking fine. Let's start attacking these warriors that are too cowardly to come at you. We have Magnus over here. Who owns this tile? Is this still the capital? It is still the capital. You know what? I'll swap it and chop it. Swap and chop, because I want to get the bonus from Magnus. What else can we do on top of that, though? +4 industrial zone up here, or... No, that's going to be a bigger thing for our capital at some point. I'm going to leave that for now. Campus? We could do a +4 campus. Getting through science faster is not a bad idea. And it gives them stuff to work on. Let's do this. Okay, so now we own this tile. And we chop.
King Solomon gave the Queen of Sheba
The
all
great
she desired
Zimbabwe.
and asked
So this
for,
doesn't get us a ton of benefits.
besides what he had given her out of his royal
It does
bounty.
get us error score.
So she turned and went to her own country, she and her servants.
I think I'm going to be trading, by the way, ultimately from the Eastern Desert. Because we have that bonus. International trade routes gain +1 gold for every flat desert tile in the origin city. So we can definitely make that. As a matter of fact, let's look at that right now. At some point, we should buy all of these tiles up from them and use this. Or we could use this one. Who's better? It looks like, at a glance, it looks like you're better, but... I don't know. I do like using you as well because you're closer to the front, so... I think Diera is going to be our... trade route central at in the future. We only really have to worry about that once we're looking to start majorly pumping up the gold per turn for the final approach. Choir is rebelling. Uriah is rebelling. Interesting. How much more gold do we need? It's got to be at least a turn more. Maybe 2 turns more. For the, being able to purchase our engineer friend, Filippo. We continue this quest of pushing the territory. Actually, you know what? Let's should I move you forward? We might have to toss you some immediate assistance in the form of not a great person, in the form of a governor. We would send you Magnus, I guess. Because we have to send Reyna elsewhere. What I'm worried about is just taking up all of these... taking up all of these tiles. So you know what? Let's move 1 tile down to give them more unharassed space. Dude, I don't know. You know what? Just take it right here. This is the safest spot that's still close to them. It does cut into, you know, 2 of the tiles there, so that's a little bit of gold per turn lost, but I think this is the more reasonable choice for us. So Suguba, we need our Suguba. Let's get started on that. What else is going on? Oh, I will be probably only putting this episode up today with... Why is my mouse gone? What has happened? Oh, I gotta unplug it and replug it back in. It's being weird. Did it work? There we go, it's back. I don't know, I've had this happen once before on video. I've talked about it. Just something messes up in the driver or something, and it only restores once. We're not gonna be listening to that. It only restores once I've unplugged it and plugged it back in. I've been having weird problems with the computer today, in particular. I was trying to look at my sound settings and could never get it to come up for some reason, which I still haven't. At some point I'm gonna restart the computer, but I didn't want to restart when I was running into it. Let's see. We'll get start working on your bank here in Harborton, and then I will swap this back to you probably. You deserve to own these tiles. Also, this would be a very good theater district once this comes into play, so... We were saying Cap put a theater there, but probably... This is a theater for the capital. Should be good. There is a nice spot for an industrial zone down here as well. I don't know what kind of adjacency it would get. We don't have room to see right now. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, so probably this is gonna go up by itself on the day, which would be, I think, a Friday, because I'm going to visit a friend in Dallas for a few days. So I'll record 2 or 3 and probably just put up 1 a day until I get back. I shouldn't be gone for long, so it shouldn't be too much of a disruption, but apologies there if you're expecting the 2. Probably, unless I go crazy recording today. I don't like to do that. We've gone over this, mainly because I like to get feedback along the way and whatnot. Like I said, we've gone over this. It's not news. What are you gonna do, Willata? We have a Suguba up here, Suguba. So I think we should put your holy site next to your Suguba. Actually, wait, we could do 1 on each side, right? There we go. We do 1 on each side. So I'm gonna put yours here. That is another tile that Diera can't steal, though, unfortunately. So I'll need to be mindful of leaving Diera a bunch of tiles in there. We'll buy them soon. So 3,300 gold. It's not enough to buy this. Plus, we want to buy. Oh, we'll have enough to probably buy the district next turn and buy the person, and then we can move Reina again. And then we'll have time to move her to Kangaba, which is gonna build an entertainment complex up here to steal some land. That's what you get. You need housing, my dude. Begin work on an aqueduct. How about that? I think the capital... Well, it's going to take a little bit. I was going to just wonder if we want to use this build here. Let me send you... Segu could use some love up here, so I'm going to... I don't know what they're using. Would you use this if I improved it? It's probably going to be better than some of those wood styles. So, I think the answer is yes. So, there was a dead end at Brasilia. What about if we go north of there? Okay, it does connect into Indian territory. That's good. Oh, man. They have Machu Picchu as well. So, the capital has Machu Picchu and Big Ben. I would really like to take Korea, obviously. But I don't want to do it in a manner in which everybody hates me, because I need a lot of trade routes. I need trade partners of an international variety, to be more specific. How are we looking down here? Okay, so still one more turn for this. Give me the diamonds. Does anyone of my allies need diamonds? I think we looked at this a second ago, but do you need diamonds? You're willing to give 4 gold per turn. That's better than nothing. Okay, give me my turn transition so that I may purchase a theater and hopefully get era score from it. I don't think I've hit that yet. Did he get gold for killing that guy? Or does that only happen if he's the aggressor? The aggressor. We killed the camp. Oh, there's still a crossbowman here. Most of the barbarians in that area have been made deceased. So, what are we looking at? It is a +3 theater, and I don't think I've built one before. Industrial zone's a bit boring. Could do a campus. Let's do the theater. Our culture is pitiful. Is that the purchased version? There you go. Okay, she's done here. She's gonna report to Sangaba, or whatever it's called. Kangaba? Kangaba. And we now have enough money to purchase Filippo. Which also gave us era score because it was a significant... I never know what the threshold is for that, by the way. I oftentimes try to get the extra era score from buying one of them, and it doesn't work out. Maybe you have to do like more than 50% or something. I have no clue. I just know there's a special condition in there somewhere, and I don't know what that special condition is. What are you... So you've built your Suguba, you've built your holy site. You need to be able to grow some more. Can you get an aqueduct? You can. What if we did aqueduct dam and then industrial zones on either side? Sounds reasonable. As a long-term goal. You doing fine over here, brother? Let me go ahead and... I was gonna say, let me go ahead and buy those tiles. Let me buy this tile so that Muscat doesn't snag it. And then, you know what? Just to give you a little bit of a chance down here of greatness, I'm gonna buy you one of these gunpowder tiles. Alright. More cities equal more potential trade partners. We'll look for the biggest and baddest along the way. Dude, this would be a... Assuming I don't just conquer her, this would be a decent spot for Statue of Liberty. If we had parked over here, then I could have turned this into a Suguba, but I think this is okay. So, Suguba first, I think. Where do I want to put it? That is an excellent question. You know what? Let's work on our granary first, and we might send her over here to buy stuff for them once they're in a proper position. By her, I mean Reyna eventually. Let's go get these olives. Okay, I want to help finish the Taj Mahal. So let me go start sending people over to Jenny. Any of these big long-term wonders that we're building, I would like to accomplish actually building them. We're going to get some assistance in the form of Filippo, but he's only going to have at max 2 charges, and I think they need more than that for the whatchamacallit.
In diplomacy,
The Taj Mahal. Vissel Donkin is here. Yes. Do we still need limes? I mean, probably. Well, what else would we swap it for is the question. Just cheaper upgrades or logistics? Let's go for logistics. Although, I'm not getting major benefits from either, so logistics is probably just a straight up better idea right now. We were granted a trader. You genius. I want military, probably. Although, I could build a railroad between a couple people for air score purposes. I never do this. Do we have a... We don't have an encampment anywhere, so... This is just a dumb idea right now. Let's go for ballistics. That's just a silly idea. Okay, we need our traders, so let's get them over here in Jenny. For the time being, you're getting a bunch of assistance in the form of trade routes. We can't afford anymore. If more can be acquired, we cannot handle this right now. So it's got a total of 920 is what it needs, and it's got 155. So the 315 times 2 would not cut it for sure. Where is our? There he is, Filippo. You're gonna help us finish the mausoleum. You're heading up to the island. I was parking you here. Is this actually where we want to drop you? I'm okay with it. Let's get our stuff upgraded here. So we're gonna need power. Let's start working on workshops and factories and whatnot. Anybody who's on a border, I like the idea of them having an entertainment complex. You already have yours. Let's go ahead and get you a beefy industrial zone. Because we are going to need power in the future, by the way, for the stock exchange. I was trying to scroll through this and I accidentally zoomed in like a crazy person. Segu, I'm going to give you the opportunity to build a trade route and you use it because you need some assistance from like trading with an ally. I think that'd be a good idea at least. Now we will probably build a harbor here so we could shove our Suguba right over here. Just get that started. I suppose give me this iron, please. And you've done your job exploring. Let me send you... I'll try to get you back here, but it's a little tight corridors to get through. I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze you out of there without taking you out to the sea. Dumping you in the ocean. You have 3 builds. I do think we might put Suguba here so that we can put harbor here. If we're building a city here, we could do a harbor touching, and you know, you get some adjacencies in there. Salvador is having some issues. Lots of loyalty issues in the area. Are you? You're still doing fine though. But Mongolia is not able to hold control. Bangalore. Alright. You deserve a trade route as well. We don't need to move it away from you. We bought like 4 trade routes for our friends out there, so they should be fine. We're hitting Tundra up at the top, so we're probably peeking on where useful stuff is here. But this is a large untouched area, it looks like. I'm digging it for for expansion, obviously. We need to get our butts over there. Can we move Magnus closer for expansion purposes? Let's see. Reassign Magnus. We have 6 turns until this ends. Do you have a Suguba here? Is this yours? You do. So Daka Diala. You get Magnus now. We will purchase your market. And then... You need a harbor, really. You need this granary to be built for you. That's what you need, ideally. So how much does it cost right now to purchase a settler? Good lordy, that's a lot of money. 2560? Ooh. Also, apparently, you don't have a market or a lighthouse. You're building your lighthouse, so we're gonna leave that. That's fine. I don't want to be too wasteful of funds, even though we're making a ton of money. You know, you can still be stupid with it and have like 1 turn left of building something and then pay full price. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Is that type of behavior. So we should finish this with 1 charge. You see, he's got 2 charges. Let's see if it stays at 2 once this is done.
A vast tomb
because this should give us
lies
an extra
over
charge
me
to every engineer.
in Halicarnassus, of such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
If it didn't do that, then my whole plan was foiled by not knowing how the mausoleum works. Ah, he's still got 2 actions. Yes. Beautiful. We need to get your stuff going here. Let me buy your shipyard. Because you deserve that. And then just start working on your market, brother. We can buy it with faith, but we'll buy other people's with faith instead. You can build that. Okay. Our trade routes, we want the good ones that are high value in gold and are also to allies. So that should really help them out. Yeah, it's down to 16 turns. Beautiful. Dude, I'm loving our setup here. We have quite the arrangement of land, the expanse, as it were. It's looking pretty nice. This musket's gonna go kill that crossbow, so I don't forget about him. Because forgetting about him would be a terrible idea. When I, like, send a settler down there and he gets taken by a crossbowman that's been living there for millennia. That's gonna be like a last drop for a settler, though. That's not gonna be like a near settler. That's not a good spot. How many more turns do we have over here? 3 more turns. Well, it's gonna be 2. What's this? Transitions. Okay. Because we're gonna buy that entertainment complex. Let me go ahead and get your market with Faithola. So here, this is what I want to do right now: is buy a bunch of your tiles just to. Buy all of these desert tiles. Any Flatlands desert tile that's in your radius, I want you to own. You can't get that one. You can't get that one. And then you also can't get this because I built a district there. So that's, I think, the maximum potential for Flatlands desert. So this is now, it should be a pretty good trade central. If it's not, then whatever.
It
I
is not the
like
mountain we conquer, but ourselves.
Mount Everest of Bangalore. Interesting. Not that interesting, but I wasn't expecting to run into any sort of wonder in the middle of your terrain. It's Mount Everest. What are we doing for your final build? How about we go hit this up with a little thing we like to call a mine. All right, Filippo. You're helping us out with the Taj Mahal. If you can somehow get the Taj Mahal done before the Casa is finished, that'd be incredible. If we get both of them, because we get the extra arrow score from it. There's a scout here. He was trying to sneak by as well. Does that mean there's another camp down there? Or was that just the scout from the existing camp that I had not eradicated? I do not know the answer. There could be a camp down here. It may have spawned after we killed the other one, or it may have also been there. I don't think... Barbarian camps don't normally spawn that close to each other if they're active. So I would imagine that that one had to have just popped in if it's there. You have 1 charge left. You have 2 charges. Oh, go get the diamonds, dude. You know what to do. What's over here? A city-state. Of a research variety. Scientific city-state. Who are you? Hopefully somebody good.
Whatever is contrary.
Hopefully somebody good. We don't know. I want to know. Take me. It's Hat US. What? No one has been to this island except me? Provides you with 2 of each. So that's not a very good bonus for us, but we are getting a free 2 signs, so they want us to train a ranger. Eh. I like Hat USA being around, but it's not a super great find for us, unfortunately. I was more excited at the unknown possibilities than what the results showed us. Although Hattie is always a good friend of ours. Good old Hattie. Okay, so 2. Oh, we might do it. We might hit this Taj Mahal first and then get the extra arrow score from the Casa. Beautiful. Okay, you should just work on your bank. No, you should just work on your library. Your bank is probably going to be purchased with faith at some point for you. This archer's going to be in the way, isn't he? Let's go up. It's just going to be easier to get out of here if we go to the water. Should I chop it? We don't have a lot of production capabilities in here. As a matter of fact, let's make sure we get the nicer tiles that are available to you. And I'm just going to go improve those with his remaining charges. Mountain range. All right. Let's go this way. Is there... There might be another... No, there's probably not another city in here, but we'll go reveal what exists. Borders. There's no borders up here. So I think we've found all their cities, maybe? Let's go this way anyway. There's the crossbowman. We will get him. Oh, nationalism is coming up. Declare war using a casus belli. I mean, I could just denounce her, but I really want her to be the one to start something with me. We are getting to the point where I could field a legit army against her. Obviously, that would take some purchasing to make happen. But we could do it. Do we have room for a trade route? I'm gonna buy you a trader. I want to just see what the trade route looks like now that we bought all these tiles for them. And then we should be close on this one, right? Crossbowmen stole my camera control. How dare they?
It's one thing to surmise what...
How dare you, sir? Destroyed. So there's nothing down here. We'll reveal that tile. There might be a camp, I guess, but it looks like garbage. You are parked here. Good. Okay. Let's get this. In your face, ally. I stole your tiles. Now she's done here. She's done her job. I want to send you to... Yeah, let's send you up here. That's fair. Where's our other settler? He's still like 7 turns away from parking himself. From sitting himself down on that island. Okay. Consult the tech tree. So obviously stock exchange is good, but it's like a long-term thing for us. It's not necessarily an immediate thing. If we're gonna fight anybody, we're gonna need probably observation balloons. Let's seek out oil for now. Might change my plans in a minute, but let's do this for the time being. You have 1 charge remaining, and what final important task do I have set out for you, my friend? How about we chop this forest? Gal, let's buy your shipyard, because that's something you deserve. Shipyards provide a lot of benefit for the cities. That's why I tend to just buy those buildings outright. I know there's like, you know, settlers we could be saving up for, and we should. Speaking of that, let's look at great people to see what we... It's Ada Lovelace. Not super important to us. We're gonna get another governor title from Adam Smith. What did Adam Smith used to give before they nerfed him? He had something incredible back in the day, but I don't remember what. He gave you an extra economic policy card, didn't he? I think that's what he did. It was real good. So how good is this trader before we move on? 52 to Delhi. So this is the power of the desert. 52 gold per turn from this. So once we're not worried about building wonders, we need to send a decent amount of them over there, obviously. Oh, speaking of that, once we're not worried about building wonders, we might get back-to-back. Well, I guess this one would still take.
Did you ever build a castle in the air? Here is one.
Here is one.
Brought down to earth and fixed for the wonder of ages.
All right, now that we've got the Taj Mahal, we'll take a look at a building, and then we'll look at the charts and see where everybody is. Taj Mahal is going to help us out. It's going to get us a little extra era score here and there, which we definitely need. We're still 25 points away from a normal age for the next one. How many turns is that away? 32 to 52. We have time, but we need to focus on big things that get us there. Building railroads between cities does, I think, trigger one. I never do that because you have to have a military engineer, and that's just weird. But what else can get us era score that I don't normally do? That's one of them. I was looking at the era score list because late game era score I always find harder to get unless I'm just building mad wonders. And I wanted to try to narrow it down to other things. But that's the only one I could remember is the railroad. Mountain tunnel might be another one. Railroad and mountain tunnel things I don't normally make a ton of. Or ever. We're getting 209 science per turn. That's higher than Korea's 196. 115 for Mongolia, 96 for Zulu, 85 for India, 79 for Mapuche, 69 for Maori, 59 for Brazil. What's so we're at nationalism. How far are we from? I just want to take a quick peek. We're at nationalism. Probably I'm just gonna click to go to suffrage after this. Is there anything along the way that we need to prioritize? No, this is fine. You know what? And building a Statue of Liberty over in the eastern side would be nice. In our newfound city. If we could get this thing built, that'd be great. We need a harbor with a... It just has to be adjacent to land and a harbor. Which we can make happen, I'm sure. That's nice. Alright. I like that plan. Let's see what else is going on. We're getting 133 culture per turn. 89 for Shaka. 93 for India. 77 for Mapuche. 85 for Pedro. 62 for Korea. 57 for Mongolia. And 145 for the Maori. I was going to say, really, we're the top culture per turn, but no, Kupe's coming in strong to make us look like a joke. We're up to 868 score. Korea's at 701. Science is not a thing yet. Wait, we're at the top of the culture of the tourism? 6 of 108? That's surprising to me. I mean, we got trade routes going everywhere. We've got wonders. I guess it's not too surprising, but really? And 4 of 20 for diplomacy. So the Casa is about to pop in. That's going to give us governors, which is nice. What are we going to do with our governors? We'll check that out once the time comes, I suppose. But yeah, so, I mean, we could do... Let me just mark this as a potential spot. If you're going to do the statue, you want the statue to be as close to your own cities as possible. So we could build the Statue of Liberty right here, maybe, and then it would reach these at least if Korea was to cause a problem. It's really not that big of a deal to get it, I guess. But if we are to build it over here, I want it to be in range of where I think this city is going to go. So let me just mark this city and city. So we either have to start building it right there and then drop this city. Where's this guy at? So we either need to do that immediately. I guess we could buy the tile and not start building it. Actually, wait. We don't need it to be right here. It could be right here, I think. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal. I just, these guys are getting very close and far away from our own loyalty concerns, so I like the idea of supporting them with Statue of Liberty. I also like the idea of getting more air score from it, so that's it. That's all I care about right now. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.